We're now joined by former Bills receiver Stevie Johnson. And Stevie, the Jets are stealing the headlines again. Head coach Robert Saleh is gone. They're clearly all in on Aaron Rodgers, even though they're averaging the 8th fewest points per game this season. But Rodgers' old Packers buddy, Davante Adams, is on the trading block. So, Stevie, would the addition of Davante be enough to unlock peak Aaron Rodgers and fix the Jets' offense?
Yes, yes, and more yes. I feel like if we're talking about Davante Adams and Aaron Rodgers combination, let's talk about over 8,000 yards, 68 touchdowns combined. And then if you want to talk about peak Aaron Rodgers, when he was at his peak, which is MVP caliber, who was he slinging a rock to? Davante Adams. So yeah, I feel like if the Jets want to see peak Aaron Rodgers, it's time to make that play and go connect with Davante Adams.
Well, he was a two-time first-team All-Pro while playing with Rodgers in Green Bay as well, including a season where Davante led the league in receiving touchdowns. So what is it, Stevie, about his skill set that does actually work so well with Rodgers?
Davante Adams' skill set is immaculate. When it comes down to route running, he's been one of the best for about a decade, if not longer. You know, when talking to the elite players from around the league, like Keenan Allen, Chad Ochocinco, and myself, you know, there's three elements that you see in elite receivers. 1, route IQ. 2, footwork. 3, having the communication. And those are things that Davante Adams shows very well. With route IQ, he's able to run multiple routes on multiple coverages. When it comes to footwork, you know, that's having a balance. Shout out to Ike Hilliard, because he was the only one that really understood the come to balance, where you keep your feet balanced and be able to juke a DB left or right, or going vertical, or doing a comeback. You know, and you see Davante Adams utilizing that in pace, and that's all about footwork. And then when I say communication, I know we've seen a clip of Rodgers pointing Davante to the open area. Now that's normal, but this is something that's special when it comes to elite wide receivers and elite communication with your quarterback, because you can line up Davante Adams and Aaron Rodgers can give him three routes coming out of that huddle, and depending on what coverage it is, you know, Aaron Rodgers and Davante Adams have shown that they've been able to communicate and connect without even speaking, you know, so that's next level elite competition and chemistry, and I think that the Jets need to make that play and go get Davante Adams.
Yeah, that is some truly special chemistry. But the thing is, Stevie, the Jets already have a #1 receiver in Garrett Wilson, who's the future of the franchise. So would the Jets be risking their relationship with the superstar receiver if they were to bring Davante into the mix?
Sarah, I love that you brought that up, you know, and to answer it honestly, I don't know, because I don't personally know the mindset of Garrett Wilson. However, from the outside looking in, I feel like he's mature and he understands that he's a bona fide #1 wherever he go, and he understands that Davante Adams is a bona fide #1 wherever he go. You know, another thing I like to add to that is for the fact that Garrett Wilson will be okay is because he's seen around the league what's been going on. That's one team, for instance, the Cincinnati Bengals. When Jamar Chase, a bona fide #1, was only out there with just him and a bunch of his cast, it was difficult. You'd seen what was going on in the headlines. But as soon as T. Higgins, that other bona fide #1, stepped on the field with him, what happened? You see 10 catches, 193 yards. So you see production. And I think Garrett Wilson is mature enough to see that around the league and welcome Davante Adams to the team.
Well, we definitely know Rodgers could use the help. He's only completing 61% of his passes, the second lowest mark as a full-time starter. And of course, everyone, do not forget to catch Stevie on the Broken Table NFL show every week on TSN's YouTube channel. New episodes go up every Friday.